Vice President Kamala Harris comes to the Delaware Valley, and only CBS 3 has exclusive access to the visit. Good evening, everyone. I'm Howard Monroe. The Vice President participated in a roundtable discussion about abortion rights. Eyewitness News reporter Jasmine Payoute takes us inside the visit.
From Florida to right here in Philadelphia, the Vice President has been making her rounds as she pushes for protection for abortion rights.
Please join me in welcoming to the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris.
Applause from lawmakers sounded off as Vice President Kamala Harris discussed what she called a pivotal time for Pennsylvania and the country.
We are looking at an extraordinary moment in the history of our nation and our democracy when the United States Supreme Court took a constitutional right that had been recognized from the women of America.
CBS 3 was the only local station there as she walked off Air Force 2, greeted Mayor Jim Kenney before making her way to a roundtable discussion in Spring Garden. Harris is in Philadelphia using the power of the vice presidency to defend abortion rights.
I know you are fighting against great odds, and that you are undeterred, and that you are standing in defense of, again, these most fundamental rights.
The event, which featured about 40 lawmakers, comes nearly 1 week after Republican leaders passed an amendment to the state's constitution that would be left up to voters. It essentially declares that there is no right to abortion in the Keystone states.
Republican legislators are telling us that this is not a ban, but it sure does open the door for a ban.
The VP's visit went beyond championing for reproductive rights to campaigning for candidates. She surprised voters alongside Attorney General Josh Shapiro at the Laborers Training Center on North Broad. He's facing Republican challenger Doug Mastriano in the governor's race.
I know you're all excited to see me, right?
And as the vice president walked back up the stairs and onto Air Force 2, abortion advocates say their efforts are not over.
I am grateful that we have a champion among us, one who is taking this fight nationwide.
The vice president will be in Atlantic City on Monday discussing abortion rights in New Jersey. In Philadelphia, Jasmine Payoute, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
And the Republican National Committee sent Eyewitness News a statement responding to the visit. The statement did not address abortion rights, but instead focused on the economy. It says in part, quote, Kamala Harris has no plan to answer for Bidenflation, which is crushing Pennsylvania families and workers.